What if I told you World War III won't start with tanks or bombs, but with data, cyber attacks, and maybe a tweet? In a world full of nukes, weapons, secret alliances, and unstable leaders. The question isn't if it could happen, but what happens if it does? And more importantly, who would win? Let's break it down. The players in one corner, you have the United States and NATO allies, some of the most powerful militaries on Earth with massive budgets, tech, and global bases. In the other, China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, a loosely connected group that's slowly building their own axis of power. But this wouldn't be a simple two-side war, it would be chaos. More than 30 countries might get pulled in. And the battlefield wouldn't just be land or sea, it would be cyberspace, space, and your pocket, your data, your money, your phone. The first shot might be digital, forget Pearl Harbor. The next war could begin with a power grid shutdown, or a satellite blackout, or your country's bank system going down in 1 second. Cyber warfare is already happening quietly. In 2022, Russia allegedly launched cyber attacks on Ukraine before a single soldier crossed the border. China is suspected of infiltrating US government servers. And even small countries like North Korea have hacked billion-dollar companies. In World War III, missiles may come later. First will come confusion. Why nukes may not be the end game you're probably thinking. If countries have nuclear weapons, won't they destroy each other instantly? Yes, and that's exactly why they might not use them. This is called mutually assured destruction, or MAD. If one country fires a nuke, the others retaliate. Everyone loses. So instead, the war may be fought in proxy zones, like how the US and Soviet Union fought during the Cold War in Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan. Indirect, but deadly. And if nukes are used, it won't be about winning, it'll be about surviving. AI, drones, and killer bots in World War III, the soldier might not be human. Countries are now developing autonomous drones, robotic tanks, and AI decision systems. The US and China are racing to develop hypersonic weapons that can travel 5x faster than sound. Even voice cloning and deepfakes could be used to cause political chaos before a bullet is ever fired. This means the country that controls tech, not tanks, may control the war. So, who would win? Honestly, no one. Even if one side takes the military lead, the world would be left in ruins. Billions could die. Economies would collapse. The earth could be damaged for generations. So the real winners are the leaders and people who prevent this war from ever happening. Final thought: World War I was fought with rifles. World War II introduced tanks and nukes. World War III, it might be over before you even know it began. And if we're not careful, we won't be asking who won the war. We'll be asking why we let it happen at all. If you want to explore how AI fits into this picture, watch our video on Can I Destroy or Save Humanity? Link right here. Like, share and subscribe because the future needs smarter voices.